Alright, hello people and welcome. Hold on a second. Gonna be doing something a little bit different over the next couple of episodes. I went through my items, trying to look to see how close I am at getting my other build that I was working on, which is a combination of Singularity Mage and Ringer Thorns. And I'm definitely better than what I was. So these are the items that I currently have. Let me just put these over here and we'll compare them. So I made a few improvements. Some things are different, but not necessarily improved. Let's put these right here. So this here, more or less how my character was set up before with this build. So the idea is that you've got your Singularity Mage. Most of that is pretty standard for a Singularity Mage type of build. But then I've got this thing here, and all I really need for this Bone Ringer, for the most part, is Thorns in all of my items and a Command Skeleton. Command Skeleton skill. Well, I got pretty close, but I was missing 4 or 5 items. The items more or less need to have Thorns and Vitality in them, because this item here takes about takes my Vitality, and I've got 2.69% of my Vitality goes into Thorns, so that can be a lot. But I had a bunch of items that didn't have any Vitality in it. And then of course you want the Thorns, and with that you're pretty much good to go for the most part. So alright, so I got Leoric's Crown here. It didn't have any Vitality in it. It's got the Resist All, but no Vitality. So since then I've picked up this one. I can switch out that reduced duration of control impairing effects, put Thorns in that. So I'll have the Vitality, but instead of resist all critical hit chance, I'll have life plus Vitality. So that'll give me more Thorns damage, basically, or because I'll have the Vitality in there. This one here, I do not have a better one of it. Reduce all resource cost by 6%. That's the issue with this item, because, well, I didn't know whether or not that would affect Singularity Mage at all. Would that help it? Because if you reduce the resource cost of it by 6%, does that make it more powerful by 6% or whatever? Anyways, I looked it up, and what the response I got back, it wasn't necessarily official, but what they were saying was that 6% is going to be just 6% of that 40 essence. That's how much you're reducing that by, which is about, I guess, about 2 essence. And so when you're consuming all of the rest of your essence, for every point of essence consumed, increase the damage by 3%. Well, I'm going to be able to consume an extra 2 essence, basically. So my mages will be, I'll have an extra 6% damage But I don't know if it's necessarily calculated that way. Either way, that reduce all resource cost by 6% seems to be pretty negligible. But I didn't get a better version of it. But I may switch it out for this. Because this one will at least have the armor in it. And the command skeleton, well, I was going to say the command skeleton damage is not that much more, extra 1%. But I'll be able to put thorns in this item. I will have the armor versus having that reduce all resource cost. But I won't have the corpses from this that the skeletal mages will be leaving behind. So I don't know. I'm going to have to test that out and see which one will be better. So Heart of Iron, I didn't find anything better than that. It's got Vitality, Thorns. 269% is a little bit low, but on the low side, but I didn't find anything better than
Darkness grows while we stand about.
Wisdom of Kalan, that's tough. That was a really horrible one for the build. I got no thorns. All of my skills are physical skills, so that cold damage didn't do anything. I've got this one. Now, this one isn't much better, but at least I can take out that cold skill damage for a socket, and then I'll at least have the attack speed in there 5%, whereas this one doesn't. Not that much better, but at least it's a little bit better than this. But I'm thinking what I might actually do is I might go hunting for a Hellfire Amulet. The extra passive skill might do better than this altogether. I don't know, I'll have to look at that, but there are some passive skills. Since I'm combining two different styles of builds, the extra passive skill might actually help me out a little bit more than the extra 5 stacks that I'll be getting from this. I would like to have gotten maybe Flavor of Time or something like that, but just none of them had any good abilities in them. So we'll see what I do with that. Tasker and Theo. This one did not have any vitality in it. But once again, it's got that reduce all resource cost by 6%. Now maybe the two of these together might, that'll be, 40, 12%. Well, that might be a little bit. You put them both together, that might help out the Singularity Mage a little bit. But I've got this one. Still no vitality in it, but I don't have that reduce all resource cost. So instead I would have life per hit. And I've got this thing 10% of my life per hit. So this might work out a little bit better, and the attack speed is 1% higher too, so that might work out a little bit better. The belt I think is the same. I didn't find any better belt, but this belt is pretty good anyways, so I don't think I need to worry about that. Nemesis bracers. These Nemesis bracers are pretty good. Physical skills 15%. I got the thorns, I got the vitality. The issue I have with that might be that I won't be able to wear these. And I don't know which is going to be better for playing. This is going to give me the restore my primary resource when I pick up health globes. And that might be why I need that Hellfire Amulet, because I don't have the health globe thingy here at the moment. I had found that with my bone spikes, I got enough essence to where I didn't need those health globes. But maybe if I had the Hellfire Amulet, I had the health globes, I'll have this, and maybe that will do better in that type of a setup. But I really don't know. But this doesn't have any intelligence, so it's gonna do a lot less damage. But it's got the health globes, so even though I'll be doing less damage overall, the extra health globes might make up for that. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna stick with this for the moment. My rings were both pretty bad. I was not using this one. This is the one I found recently. The other one I was using didn't have any vitality in it. This one now has vitality in it, although it doesn't have any thorns, so at least that's a little bit better. But this one was horrible. No vitality, no thorns, and only 3 seconds on my skeletal mage. So I'll be able to put this in my cube to get that to be 4 seconds. And I'm either going to go with this, so I'll have the protection of the Lorinel's Sunstone, which might come in really handy. It's got the thorns, it's got the vitality, it's got the socket. So this is beautiful. Maybe that damage reduction is a little bit lower than what it could be, but still it's not bad. But I might find that actually this might be better, the Convention of the Elements for the extra damage. I may not need the defensive power of the Lorinel Sunstone. This same thing, it's got the vitality. This one's got critical hit chance. That might be better than the resist all. I'm not really sure, but and then I'll be able to switch out that cold resistance for thorns if I want to go with this. So either way, my rings are looking like they're in good shape. I'm going to skip this for a second. Weapon.
The darkness grows while we stand about.
Going to be a tough choice. This is the one I was using. I hadn't put a socket in it at the time, and I hadn't switched out any of those abilities. This one might be better. It's a much lower base damage. Much lower base damage, but it's got that plus 20 to maximum essence, which will help out this. And the mages will deal an extra 396% damage, where this one is only...
not find peace on their own.
Whereas this one's only 369% damage. So I don't know. And that life per hit might come in really handy. I'm not sure. And I could switch out that blind for a maximum essence like what this has. So I don't know. That's going to be a tough choice. I'll have to play with both of those. This Bone Ringer and this Bone Ringer. I got pluses and minuses on both of these. This one, that regenerate life per second, that doesn't do very much for this build. That base damage is a little bit on the low side. Intelligence is a little bit on the low side. But it's got that plus 18 maximum essence, which again contributes towards this. Now this one here, the base damage is higher, but no vitality. So that's gonna hurt. Instead it's got the 12% life, but at least it's not wasting a, regenerate that life per second. But that socket is not really all that helpful either. So I might switch out the health globes and potions for something and maybe put a purple gem in there. It'll only be 280 vitality versus the 900 of this. I don't know. I think they're both about the same. I don't know. I'm going to have to just play with both of them, see what I get. This pair of boots was good, but once again, no vitality. Since then, I've gotten this one, which does have the vitality in it. So, and I can put thorns into this one, so I'm doing better with this. And I'll be, instead of having this in my queue, I'll be having the Skeletal Mage one, so I'll get 4 seconds instead of 3. I think with all of my bonuses and everything, normally the Skeletal Mages last 11 seconds, but with this in here, they'll last 12 seconds. So I think I'm doing better. My pants is probably the biggest issue at the moment. A lot of people use these, but I find that I am standing still a lot. And when I'm standing still, my damage is decreased by 23%. I was hoping to find another good pair of Ancient Legendary pants. I just didn't find any other good ones. They've all got some sort of issue with them. This one doesn't have any thorns in it. The actual abilities, main ability of it doesn't really concern me at this point. This one doesn't have any thorns in it. And it's got that siphon blood, so this ain't gonna help me out. This one's not ancient. I don't even know why I have this over here. Get that out of there. This one might not be bad if it were ancient. And of course these two. No thorns in this one. This one's not ancient either. No thorns in this one, and this one doesn't have any thorns or Grimsith. So the pants and the amulet are my two biggest issues. Now I may, like I said, I may go searching for a Hellfire amulet to use in place of my Wisdom of Caldesann for the extra passive skill. Maybe for like, one with Health Globes or something like that would be nice. Pants, I think what I'm gonna do with pants is there is a pair of pants out there called Swampland Waders. They have the ability to have a bonus towards physical damage in there, which is what I need. None of the other pants have that potential. So like here, it's only, you can only switch it out for these things. Well, the Swampland Waders, also you get a bonus either to kind of like similar to this, where it's physical skills deal bonus damage. The pants have that, but only in the Swampland Waders. I looked all over for other pants that might do that. I tried crafting a few. Over here, I tried crafting all of these to see if I could get something in those. None of these have it. So I think what I'm gonna do for the next few episodes is I am going to start up a Witch Doctor, because those Swampland Waders are only a Witch Doctor pair of pants. And I think that's probably my best bet. What I could do is I could try to find a Witch Doctor to go rifting with me, with the hope that those pants will drop for that Witch Doctor, and that Witch Doctor will trade them to me. But I think I can at least give it a try, and maybe even just do something a little bit different for a few episodes anyways. But also, I think I've got base items. I think I've got enough to be able to just play a Witch Doctor, get the Witch Doctor up to 70th level, and then go rifting and use blood shards and so forth until I finally get the Swampland Waders. I don't think it should take me too long. I'm not sure exactly how long it would take, but I think I could do it in not too long. I don't know. I'm at least want to give it a try. I mean, I've got once I get up to 70th level, I'll be able to have my Legacy of Dreams with a bunch of items. I'm not going to be able to go maybe on Torment 16, although I might be able to. But also give me an opportunity to do something at least a little bit different for a few episodes anyway. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to level up this Gem of Ease. I'm going to do a few really quick greater rifts. And then whatever weapon my Witch Doctor will be using, I'll be able to use a 70th level weapon right at first level. I'm hoping I should be able to just fly right up to 70th level fast. At which point I'll be able to put on a whole bunch of other items. Just gotta make sure I've got at least some normal 70th level items, which I think I do. Gotta have at least one of each type. Maybe I'll put that Gem of Ease in this. I'll just have to take out that plus 7% to damage, but something. It doesn't really matter. I could probably even just use this, although it's got no vitality in it. I could switch something out to vitality.
The darkness grows while we stand about.
All right, so let's do that. I'm just gonna do really low level greater rifts for this, because I only got to get it up to level 25, so I got to do 5 rifts. Do I get everything? I think so. Alright, so let me go do that. Let me get that Gem of Ease leveled up. Hoping this isn't too much of a waste of time, because it's all basically for those swampland waders. You know, and if they turn out to be not able to help that build at all, well, then I've kind of wasted some time. But I'm just gonna do level 90 rifts. Let's see, hopefully this won't take me too long.
Many Nephilim have stood where you are now, but few succeeded in overcoming.
Well, good thing I got this map right in the beginning. I would have automatically lost my bonus there. That was a waste. I don't know, is it because it's level 90 or what?
Your death nears. You get no time. Weakness consumes you. That needs to recharge. Like the look of that. Your death nears. I'm swift. That needs to recharge. Require a corpse for that. All must serve the cycle. That needs to recharge.
Come on. Oh! Even here I lose my bonus. Can't keep my bonus anywhere, can I? They just don't let you.
The grave beckons. That needs to recharge. I need essence. That needs to recharge. The night embraces you. That is not possible. Your death nears. I must wait. Fear the end.
What's all the other guy?
The Rift Guardian has found.
Alright, 7-minute rifty. Even in this low level one,
My
I
name is Ash. When the if you have a what do you need?
can't keep that bonus.
I need to go back.
Excellent.
And the only thing I don't like about those low level ones is I don't gain hardly any experience points. That witch doctor item. Okay. I tried using this item, but it just, that thorn, as much as that would seem to do, it just doesn't do very much damage in a thorns build, unfortunately. And I know I had like tons of thorns damage going on. Yeah, I could at least just give it another try, but you know, it might be interesting to see if had a bunch of thorns items here, but and devil tongue. Oh, come on. You know what? I know I'm not going to use Helltooth. I'll put it there anyways, but I know I'm not going to use Helltooth. Right, see if I can keep that bonus this time.
I wish you luck, hero.
Too far away.
My wounds are deep.
Man.
Decay and rot. All must serve the cycle. Give it more time. Give it more time. Decay and rot.
Frustrating!
Weakness consumes you. Practice to recharge.
Shouldn't get frustrated. Obviously, I'm gonna finish it in time.
Must serve the cycle. That is not possible.
Good to see.
Good to see you.
I need to go back.
Well done, champion.
New transmog. Okay. I was thinking I might want to give him that one, but I don't think so. Okay, I will be right back for 3 more. And then start with the Witch Doctor. Be right back.